Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. The quick out. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Keys. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. On the move, it's Cobb. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Houston.
From the gun, the ground game.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
Neutrals on defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Mack.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Finds a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They want to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. They want to just keep throwing it. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. He'll call his own number. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Texas A&M going quickly. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. The give on the inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A run for the quarterback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. To the air, it's O'Neal. He's looking deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes the play and gets in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And the ball is picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Right back to him on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Coming after him. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Calls his own number. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They'll throw it on first down. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up by 21 over Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. This is a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Young. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Anderson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's got an open man, and he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Young. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. He finds his man. Ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Line gets set, 1st down. On the ground, it's Young.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes that Alabama offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
He'll come out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U.
Leaves it with the back.
They're trailing by 11 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag on the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Young. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they got him for the sack. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
3rd down coming up.
To the air. It's O'Neal. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Keys. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some birds on it.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. On first down, here comes this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Pressure coming. Pocket starts to collapse. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To throw, it's Mack. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll take another shot here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.